The regular meeting of the Yoruba Summit Group has ended. It undertook an in-depth review the state of Nigeria in relation to the interests and aspirations of the Yoruba nation. Notable issues that were praised. This included the Waterways Bill pending in the National Assembly, the current quest to amend the 1999 Constitution, the impending landmark 60th Independence Anniversary date of October 1st, 2020, and the mechanism of our involvement in the polity of Nigeria as it is unraveling politically and economically under the watch of the Buhari administration. As we as we were preparing this comic, Global Terrorism Index screams Nigeria has emerged as the most terrorized country in Africa, ranked third most country in the world. We reiterate once again the solution to Nigeria's problems does not lie in 2023 elections, neither does it lie in the charade embarked upon by the NAS under the guise of a constitutional review. The YSG strongly believes that the current exercise to amend the Nigerian constitution is needless, irresponsible, and surreptitious gambit to distract the various Nigeria ethnic nationalities agitating for restructuring through federalism or self-determination. How can you ask people to submit memoranda to amend a fatally flawed constitution which ab initio contains contrived clauses and entrenched imbalances which will nullify the aspirations of many major ethnic groups in the country, especially in the southwest? There is an unfair representation of many ethnic nationalities in the NAS because of our flawed census figures and unfair geographical division of the country into states and local government done by military fiat by soldiers of northern extraction following successive coups. For example, the current situation whereby all the federal legislators in the southeast region, originally one-third of the tripod that held Nigeria together, add up to just the number of legislators in Kano State, should not be employed to amend a constitution which requires a two-third majority vote of the National Assembly. Similar distortions also exist in the southwest when we compare the 20 local governments in Lagos State to that of Kano with 44. As it is, the north has been given veto power over all other regions combined. This shouldn't be. That is why there's always the refrain, go to the National Assembly from the north. Whenever unfairness or imbalances in the polity are pointed out, they will say, go to the National Assembly. The totality of the Nigerian 1999 constitution must be jettisoned and a fresh document produced, which will truly reflect the wishes of we the people. Presently, every signal from the government contradicts a desire for genuine change from the presidency pronouncement since it came. His various actions, the way various bills being smuggled into and sometimes by the legislature into the NAS, particularly the vexatious water bill, a very clear anti-restructuring venture embarked by this administration and supported by some National Assembly, the evidence of which the chair of a committee had the audacity to call it a done deal, with the same National Assembly asking the people being dispossessed of their land to come with memoranda to do what exactly? Accord legitimacy to illegality and fraud. So the way forward, the Buhari administration that has the Senate and the National Assembly under her control should set up a technical constitution drafting committee to work out within 3 months a new framework into a document as a basis for all ethnic nationalities to live in peace as collaborative neighbors using existing documents in the public domain. The TCDC should have the mandate to produce guidelines that will facilitate the voluntary reconfiguration and realignment by ethnic nationalities, sub-ethnic nationalities, clans, and communities as would later form the basis of their mutual accommodation to live together in a true federation or to actively seek self-determination in order to actualize their God-given human rights under international laws. The outcome of the TCDC effort is to be the subject of a national referendum in order to secure the consent of the Nigerian people. The National Assembly is to adopt the doctrine of necessity once again by making the law with provisions on processes to guide the historic transition from the 1999 constitution until the enactment of a new constitutional order is attained. The new order shall be the basis of any further elections in Nigeria. The YSG also reaffirms its earlier position that notwithstanding the ambition by a very tiny household in our midst, the Yoruba nation and her peoples should not be part of another carried in the name of 2023 federal elections. We should not confer legitimacy to an exercise in futility, at the end of which the gloating message of the conqueror shall be, go to court. We therefore wish our peoples to be wary of the insolent offers of presidency positions pitting southeast against southwest regions. It is a ruse, ruse indeed. So Nigeria at 60 on October 1st, 2020. It is gratifying to see the synergy of our thoughts even among the fathers of the nation with the position of the Yoruba Summit Group. President Obasanjo described the National Assembly's a fresh constitutional review exercise also as a waste of time and resources. He praised sociocultural groups like NEF and Yoruba Summit Group for describing it as such. Quoting President Obasanjo, he said, that ray of hope was somewhat manifested on the last 10 days or so when the Northern Elders Forum and Yoruba Summit Group complimented each other in their separate press releases on the Senate's idea of inviting submissions from Nigerian public for constitution amendment, which had been regular money gulping activity by every National Assembly session since 1999, a veritable source of waste without end, calling Nigeria a failed state. Likewise, General Dongoyaro described the present-day Nigerian situation as frightening and unencouraging. The YSG, having considered the situation of our polity and the expressed yearnings of majority of well-meaning Nigerians, the clear alternative for everyone would be for self-determination quest to now proceed rapidly without any further restraint. It has become patently untenable for the Yoruba nation, to tolerate further incompetence and impunity as has been foisted by the Fulanis on all other ethnic nationalities across Nigeria. YSG hereby calls on all political office holders of Yoruba extraction to heed the clarion call and yearnings of their peoples for self-respect and self-determination. History and practical imperatives of people's action will harshly judge and treat all who are willing to collaborate with internal colonizers. YSG hereby notify the United Nations, European Union, and all foreign countries, including UK, US, China, Russia, etc., and multinational lending institutions to cease and desist forthwith from any further disbursement of loans and even grants, as such subsequent disbursement shall not be countenanced as part of assets and liabilities of the Nigerian country that would most sooner than later be reconfigured or dissolved. All our people, along with those of the other regions, are hereby advised to regard October 1st, 2020 as a day of unhappiness and an anniversary of Nigerian dream that has been reduced to rubble and ashes. Well, so guys, these people have said a lot of things. This Yoruba group, Yoruba Summit. Well, why the YSG should translate their words and resolutions at the end of their summit into actions. We pray all right-thinking indigenes of people of Nigeria, except the Fulani visitors, to reunite and speak with one voice. There's no need for this sermon. The Fulanis openly told other regions that they are bound to rule or born to rule. This is time for Nigeria to separate each other. No more one Nigeria. I thank God. I'm from Ududua Republic. This is a good deliberation, and I hope and wish that people from Southeast and South should come up with this kind of stand, or more better one puts this country in order once and for all. Well, so guys, you've heard what this Yoruba Summit group, what they have come up with. Let's hear your opinion on this issue. Thank you.